Hello, all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Welcome to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we are having a look at your June 2024 money and career energies. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. Always grateful for every single one of you, and especially grateful for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and your comments. Any interaction from you does help my channel grow. It feeds that happy little algorithm there. So I truly appreciate that from you guys. But we are entering into June, so we're in Gemini season right now as I do this reading, and we are heading into Cancer season. So this is a period where we're entering into some growth. Thank goodness. Okay, we've had some very tricky energies that have been coming in the last couple of months, but you may have found that when May hit, especially like the latter part of May, you may find that things are gathering momentum, things are speeding up for you, maybe things where you've been confused, maybe you've gained a little bit of clarity, and June can be where you kind of start to see some puzzle pieces play out for yourself. So if you're looking to make some changes in your career path in your job, maybe you're looking for a promotion, more money, right, all that kind of stuff, or if you are looking at your money and finances and maybe you're finding the resources that you've been missing, or you start to see some growth in that area. So this can be a wonderful time for things to start to blossom. Let's hop right into it and see what we've got for you guys. We have Journey coming out here. Some of you might be spending some of your hard-earned money on a vacation. The Journey card does show you are moving forward. You're taking a trip somewhere. This can be for pleasure. This can be for work. So for some of you, you're packing your bags and you are spending your money on a little bit of R&R. You're going out and having some fun, and it's a great energy. Journey card also does represent moving forward, and I will note that it is a card number 2. Card number 2 does relate to Taurus energy and also relates to the second house in astrology, which is about your money. How you make it, how you spend it, where you invest it, the things that you own, the things you possess, and finding resources for yourself. So this can be where, you do get some forward momentum in your money and your career path, because the Journey card does represent moving forward. It can be onwards and upwards for some of you. It can be a period of growth for some of you, right? We're just trucking along, we're moving forward, things are falling into place, and it's fantastic. But for some of you, this is some changes ahead for yourself, and the Journey card gives us that green light. We have Happy Family here with card number 4, stability and security, building a good foundation and planting roots. So for some of you here, your goal, your focus can certainly be on your home and your family. Some of you might be taking a family vacation. Maybe you've been saving up for a while, or maybe you get a little bit of stroke of luck somewhere there, and maybe you get like that well-deserved bonus or raise that you've been waiting for. So this can be an excellent place to spend some of your money. Some of you are, your goal as far as your money and your career path is, of course, to love and support your family and to provide for them and give them a happy life. So whatever your situation is, the Happy Family card does show kind of like the 10 of Cups energy: happy home, happy family, happy career, happy job, happy you, happy bank account, all of these wonderful things. And when we have the rainbow on there, this is unlimited potential, filled with promise, a little bit of happiness and joy. Now, if you don't have that right now, this is where the Journey card is showing that there is some forward movement, some doors opening for you. So this can be a huge green light for you to recognize your true potential, to recognize the possibilities, those doors that are opening should you choose to step through them. Remember, we can walk past an open door and not even look inside, right? So we do have to do something, right? The opportunity knocks. Are you going to answer? So this does show some potentially wonderful stuff. The Happy Family can also relate back to your workplace, right? And so if things have maybe been a little bit rocky or bumpy, this can show where things are falling back together, where people are working together, they're playing nice in the sandbox. And if you, again, don't have that, this is a green light for you, doors opening there so you can find it. We have patience coming in here for you. Oh, no one likes the dreaded patience card, do we? Now, for some of you here, your patience is paying off. All right, this is, you've been waiting for something for a while. You've maybe had some money in your bank account. You've been investing money for a while. You've been very, very patient. You've been looking to make some career changes, or maybe you stuck something out just to get a reward, right? Sometimes we do, stick out a difficult situation, especially our job, because there is like a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow there, right? So we want to get our rewards before we jump ship, right? So whatever your situation in that energy, your patience is paying off. Right? So whether it's that door opening or getting that reward, this is awesome. This also does show you, especially with the journey card, keep a positive outlook about your journey forward, or about any changes that you're looking to make, about your future, right? And trust in your journey. Follow your intuition, follow your passion, and remember that on our journey to success, we do need to be a little bit patient. One day at a time. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Yes, sometimes we need to spring into action. Sometimes we need to kind of really grab the bull by the horns and go for what we want. But more often than not, we do need to do things one day at a time, one step forward, and eventually all those little steps that we have taken, they amount to something big, something wonderful, right? So this is reminding you of that, right? One day at a time, you will get to where you want to get to. We have the Page of Wands. I love the Page of Wands, especially right on top of that journey card. This is fun and excitement. The Page of Wands is quite often related to something manifesting in your life, especially in relation to your career prospects, your job. The pages can be where we level up. We take things up a notch to the next level, promotion, a raise, perhaps even a new job that maybe doesn't currently pay as much as you want it to, but it's fun and exciting, and you can see a future there, right? It's one thing to have a decent paying job, but if that's all you will ever get out of that job and there's no room for growth, that might not work for you in the long run. So whatever it is, this Page of Wands does show this leveling up energy. It shows moving forward, and it does show this energy of manifestation and excitement. You might be getting some really good news, or you've got this sense of adventure. And yes, the Page of Wands can represent, perhaps your children. So maybe some of your money does have to do with one of your children. They might be going on a journey, right? Part of your happy family. You're excited for them, but, maybe also you're, a little bit melancholy, perhaps, about them leaving the coop, or maybe, it's like you're excited for their future and helping them to forge their path in the world, but you may also have to pay out some money for like college or university or something like that there as well. But ultimately, the Page of Wands is filled with passion and excitement, a sense of adventure, a sense of new, fresh energy coming in. So again, if you've been feeling like you've been slogging through quicksand for the last little while, this might be where you start to feel things lighten up and come to life. We have the Seven of Wands coming here as well. We love the Seven of Wands, and we've also got the Strength card. So the Strength card does, funnily enough, does bring in some patience as well. But the Seven of Wands right here shows your ability to rise above any challenges or blocks or obstacles that you have. This shows that you are in a position of strength. You are not letting anything bother you. You've got a dream, you've got a goal, you've got things that you want to accomplish, and you are at the very much top of your game in this energy. So embrace your personal power, embrace your personal strength. The Strength card here, of course, is Leo energy, and very much ruled by the sun. What does the sun bring out? The sun brings clarity, it brings success and abundance, it brings growth. Without the sun, nothing can grow, and the sun rules, the Strength card rules Leo energy. So this can be a big burst of clarity, a big burst of energy that you need, and a lot of positive vibes coming in here for you guys in this reading. Now, the Strength card does also speak to your inner strength as well. So there could be something really exciting that you want, that you desire, that you're setting your intentions for, maybe some changes that are ahead for you. And really the message here is remember how powerful and strong you are. All right. we don't always get everything we want on the first try. Sometimes we do get no's, right? So if you are out there looking for a better paying job or a more sustainable long-term career, right? Or, if you are struggling through some money issues, that kind of thing, right? This is really the message here for you to stay positive, to look for solutions, to take those little baby steps, right? Sometimes things happen in leaps and bounds really positively, and sometimes things are a little bit slower. The Strength card does remind you to use a little bit of discernment as well. There may be situations that come up where you need to, get through something, you need to power through something. And with this particular energy here, this is saying that sometimes you need to be bold and brave and courageous and come out roaring like a lion. But sometimes we need to take a calmer, more patient, gentler approach at things. So know when to roar and know when to baa, just like that lamb. All right. But no matter what your situation is, this brings in confidence and strength. Now, you could also be dealing with a Leo person or someone who is perhaps a fire sign. So this can be, of course, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius person. And this person can be someone that you partner up with. This can be someone that you're having fun with. Maybe you're going on vacation with a bestie. This can also represent someone new entering your life, perhaps, especially with that Page of Wands, and they may be the bearer of good news. So this can be really wonderful. We have the High Priestess here for you. The Devil card. Oh, you need strength to overcome this bad boy. Yes, you do. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So part of the message here, because the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, very calm, very abundant, successful, very receptive, but also incredibly patient, right? The Strength card brings in some patience and some inner strength as well, right? High Priestess, trust your intuition, trust your ability to sniff out anything that's a little bit might go sideways or something that might be a little bit of a red flag for you. So the Devil card right here, whenever the Devil card shows up, we do need boundaries and perspective, all right? Because there could be something here that's tying us up, right? And this is right in the heart of your reading. So this can be something that you're trying to break free from. Right? The Devil card does bring about challenging people or situations. This brings about, those bosses that are very controlling or micromanaging. This brings about those coworkers that are not always playing nice in your sandbox. They may stab you in the back. They may take credit for your work, that kind of thing, right? It can represent that there might be some challenges with your money, okay? Or there's some obsessive energy coming in here as well. Now, the Devil card is always a reminder that we have the ability, we have the strength, okay, to release ourselves from people, situations, habits, patterns, and behaviors that are keeping us kind of in a negative energy or that just aren't working for us anymore, right? Sometimes that devil energy, it's something that was really good at one point and now it's turned a little bit sour. So this is your ability to make change and to break free. All right. The Devil card does have us tied up in strings, right? Does have us chained in some way, but our hands are always free to release ourselves, right? But it does take strength and it does take patience and it does take this reminder to believe in ourselves. All right. Now with the Queen of Pentacles card coming up here as well, the Queen of Pentacles is again very abundant, but very nurturing and very patient, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is like, I am going to tend to my crop. I've planted the seeds of my intention. I've planted my goals. I've put a plan in place, and now I'm going to allow things to happen. I'm going to weed my garden. I'm going to watch, my manifestations grow, but I'm going to be ready to harvest something when the time is right. And I'm not going to worry too much about the outcome. So the Queen of Pentacles does bring about this energy of calmness, of patience, of I know that things are going to work out for me and I'm not going to worry about it too much. Whereas the Devil card is that obsessive energy, right? That, I need to micromanage the universe, right? I'm obsessed. I'm focused on my money or my career path, but in an unhealthy way, right? The Queen of Pentacles, a little bit more healthy way. So in this energy, if there's something that you are wanting to change, or if there's something here where you've got like a singular focus on your material world, because that's what the Devil card can come out. It's a little bit of a reminder here to step back a little bit, okay? Because when we are in the Devil energy, we can be very, very focused, but not necessarily in a good way. Focus and planning is always a good thing until we take it to extremes. Because what we do in that is we block the energy. We got such an obsession about this one thing that we don't see the big picture. We don't see different perspectives. We don't see different possibilities. So this is that reminder here as well that what you are very focused on may not actually be the right path for you, or it might not actually be something that will work out the way that you want it to, right? Even though it may start out that way, and you're encouraged here to take that step back, look at the big picture, and look at alternate possibilities. Now, it's also a reminder about boundaries, right? The Devil card is about our shadow side. Yes, it can be about other people or environments or situations, right? Not so great, not so healthy with the Devil card, right? Always strings attached to something. Now, someone could be offering you something, right? You could have a couple different possibilities coming in here. Someone could offer you something here, and your first instinct, your first impulse is to take it because it's like, oh my God, this is like the deal of the century, right? And the Devil card does come out with like scammers or get rich quick schemes and all of that kind of stuff. And your intuition, your inner self, your higher power here with the High Priestess is telling you that there's a better way. And the Devil card can bring you something bright and shiny, can bring you something that on the surface looks like it's all glittery with gold and riches and all these things. But the Queen of Pentacles says, if something seems too good to be true and something looks like a get rich quick scheme, or maybe, might be a little bit of a scam, you need to pay attention to some details, and you need to take a step back and take your time to assess that situation and see if everything is what it seems to be on the surface. All right. Because sometimes we do get something wonderful with the Devil card, right? But there's something a little bit negative behind the scenes. And a very real world example of this is a couple years back. Of course, I have a muggle job that actually pays my bills. This does not. Okay. But this is just for love. But when I was looking for a new job, the job that I have right now, right, almost 2 years in, I knew that I was going to get the job, right? Great. And I knew what the salary was, which is fantastic, right? But when I pulled cards, right, what is this outcome going to be? I did get bright and shiny card, and then I got the Devil. I think I got the Sun, I think I got the Sun, the King of Pentacles, and then I got the Devil card. I'm like, okay, so bright and shiny, pays me some money, brings me growth, right, which it has, but there's also something here a little bit nefarious with this. And what was it? 200 emails a day, right? The learning curve on that had to be very fast and very short, but it was very challenging, right? Do have a couple, owners of the company that are very obsessed about money and growth. Of course, it's like, a $500,000 or a $500 million company, right, that I work for. So, but it's owner operated, right? So, they are very singularly focused on their money. They treat their staff well, right? They buy things, they bring in lunches, all that kind of stuff, right? But they are notoriously challenging to deal with, right? So all of these little strings, added up, but the bright and shiny stuff, the great stuff overrode this. So just know that there could be opportunities and doors opening for you to make more money and to have more career growth, but there could be some sort of strings attached. And your job, High Priestess, is to use your discernment with the Strength card there as well, the Queen of Pentacles, take that step back and say, is this what I'm looking for? Right? Am I willing to put up with these strings that are attached to this opportunity? Right? And if you're willing to live with them, right, then great, wonderful. I made the decision, right? I'm like, you know what? I can live with these things, right? And some of these things I didn't find out a little bit until later, but whatever. Not the worst place I've ever worked, right? And they treat me well, and I've had raises since then and whatever. And so it's, for the most part, it's given me a lot of rewards. It's given me a lot of challenges as well at the same time, but it's rewarding for me. So, it's really one of those things where pay attention to the strings, pay attention to what's behind the scenes. The devil operates in shadow, right? And then decide, is this worth it? Is this what I want? Can I live with this, right? And sometimes we can live with those things for the short term and get some material rewards while we wait for something a little bit better, right? So big energy there with the devil card. Always takes a while. We've got the 3 of Cups here for you as well. So this is beautiful. We've got the 4 of Pentacles, okay, discernment, and a little bit of caution. And we've got the World card here as well. So this can be really wonderful for you. We do have the Page of Cups at the back of the deck, okay? So the Page of Cups can be something surprising, okay? The Page of Cups is an energy of being creative, feeling inspired. You're looking for joy and excitement and fun, fresh energy coming in here for you guys, right? So with that devil card in the middle, if there's something here that's not quite right, not quite good, you might have more than one opportunity for change and to break away. But one of them, Page of Cups, can come in as a surprise. All right, something that you didn't expect. All right, because this does bring in, and I do like how they've depicted that. Oh, there's a Page of Pentacles under there as well. My goodness, all this fresh energy. With the way they've depicted this particular card out of this deck, it's the When Pigs Fly card, right? So you've got a flying pig and a little gold bull, right? And so he's using his imagination and he's fantasizing about something, and then boop, all of a sudden we get what we want, and we're like, oh my goodness gracious me. And it's where you look out the window and you're like, are there flying pigs out there? I don't know. So there can be something really fun and exciting and joyous coming in, but it may come out of left field. And the thing is we need to look at this in a different perspective, because when we do get the pages, they can bring in this new, fresh opportunity, but it looks a little bit different than maybe what we had been focused on. So if we don't have an open mind, if we don't have an open heart, and if we're not willing to see the potential that this opportunity holds, should we be a little bit patient, then we may let it pass us by. And yes, it is true that anything truly meant for us will not pass us by, right? But if the door is open and the opportunity is there and everything feels right, your intuition's like, hey, check this out, right? And you ignore it, right? Because you have envisioned something that's going to look a certain way, then it will pass us by. It may come back around again, but we may have to wait a long time, right? So keep your eye open, trust your intuition, all right? You might have a very important decision to make with your money or your career path here, and your intuition is going to be the way to go. So remember, if someone's trying to push you into something really quickly, it's a red flag, right? If someone comes across a little bit, controlling or, whatever in an interview, and you're starting to get a little spidey senses going on, like, trust that, right? Because there may be more than one opportunity opening up for you here. But we do have the 3 of Cups, and this brings about joy and celebration and happiness and all kinds of wonderful things. So you could get some really good news or make a really great decision. This is awesome. It could also be a month for you where you're feeling a little bit more social. The 4 of Pentacles, discernment, right? The 4 of Pentacles is where we have gotten ourselves to a certain point of stability, or we have gotten ourselves to a certain point where our needs are met, right? And now we're trusting that there's more abundance to come. But in the meantime, we're also looking at things and we're like, okay, number one, maybe we're taking a conservative approach with our money and putting some money away for the future, saving, put it in our purse, right? For some, this is an energy of protection, right? Protect your money, protect your resources, and it is landing right underneath that Devil card. So be careful with your money in the month ahead, okay? If something looks too good to be true, and if someone is pressuring you into doing something with your money, Queen of Pentacles is here with the Strength card saying, no, 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 take a step back, look at the details, ask questions, and if someone's trying to push you and pressure you into it, the World card, maybe you're walking away. And you're like, no, that's not floating my boat. I need time to consider this. This is my money. I worked hard for it, right? And I don't want to waste it away. So being that Four of Pentacles energy is one of protecting your money, your resources, and it is one where you are making wise choices with your money as well. But with this Four of Pentacles, it is a reminder to open up. And we said that already, is that there might be multiple opportunities to expand your bank account, make some more money, or make some really positive changes in your career. But with the Four of Pentacles, it is sometimes a little bit of a miserly energy, a little bit closed off. And sometimes, again, to see the possibilities and the potential of things, we do need to open up, see the big picture, and recognize those possibilities. Look at things from that big perspective, right? And different angle on it. And so, but if we're too closed off, right, then we're not in that open space. So be in that open space there. But we do have the World card. So successful completion of a cycle. The World card does bring in a cause for celebration and joy. So you could be gaining something here in the month ahead, but this can also represent where one chapter is closing for you and another is about to open. So you could be making some big strides, big transitions with your career path. This can also be about you successfully, avoiding temptation, right? Because maybe you're trying to make some change on, your spending habits, or maybe you're trying to change your viewpoint on money. And the World card says here that you are successfully closing that door, and there's new ways of doing things that are opening up for you here. The World card does also bring expansion and growth, though, brings abundance as well. So this can bring some wonderful things to the forefront for you, but you may need to leave something behind and start something new to get this growth, right? But it can be very exciting for you guys. I'm going to leave that there for you folks. I hope there was something here for you. We got a little bit long-winded, but that always happens when the devil comes out to play, because he does require a little bit of caution. All right. But anyways, I thank you guys for watching. I hope there was something here. If you enjoyed any part of your reading, please do take a moment and press the thumbs up button. It lets me know you resonated in some way, no matter how big or how small, and it lets YouTube know the same thing. So it shows the video to more people. Your interaction helps my videos and channel grow. It's just how things work over here at YouTube. So I thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.